Welcome, income hackers. This is your host, Ryan G. Wright. This podcast is for individuals and families who are interested in fast tracking their financial success. You'll hear experts discussing topics like generating a residual cash flow, building wealth through real estate, financial literacy, creating a family legacy, and overcoming your fears. If you get value out of this podcast, please subscribe, rate, and review the podcast. It's a big help to me. All right, everybody, how you doing? Excited for you to be with me today. We've got something really special. There are so many different types of real estate to be investing in. We're going to talk about lots of different ones. We're going to narrow it down. We're going to talk about what's out there. So what you're going to learn today, by the end of today, when you walk away, when you've spent your time, your valuable resource of your time, you're going to learn 18 different types of real estate that you can invest in. You're going to learn strategies and ways that you can invest. You're going to learn how to invest in property without ever owning property. It's a really interesting strategy. And you're going to learn 39 ways to make money with real estate. Yes, I said 39 ways to make money in real estate. Justin, thanks for the heads up. Sekoa, am I saying your name right? Sekoa Crawford, thanks for letting me know you can hear loud and clear. I really appreciate it. So a quick disclaimer, the show's for entertainment purposes only. Before you make financial moves, consult with a real estate professional, attorney, CPA, or other professionals and an expert in the subject matter. Everybody's situation is different. There's no one size fits all situation. There's no guaranteed approach that'll work for everybody. DHM may receive payments for sponsorships, guests in the form of books, giveaways, items, discounts, other remunerations. As with anything in life, results come from education, following a system, hard work, and determination to follow through to the end. I actually think number 4 is probably the most important. That's where people get lost, is the determination to follow through until the end. What is the best real estate to invest in? What you're going to learn today is 18 different types of real estate, strategies and ways that you can invest, how you can invest in the property without ever owning it, 39 ways to make money with real estate. Let's talk about the different types of real estate. So you've got residential real estate, right? So in residential real estate, you're dealing with condos. This is an individually owned in a building that has common areas owned by everyone. So basically, it's in a building. Everybody owns the outside and the amenities, but you own the inside of your individual unit. That's a condo. Then there's condotels. These are individually owned units that can also be used for nightly rentals, like they have food service, like a restaurant or something like that. They have a concierge desk. They have daily cleaning. Those are condotels. Then we have manufactured homes. Manufactured homes are on steel chassis, and they allow them to be transported, mobile homes or trailer parks. Modular homes are different than mobile homes. We get this question a lot. Similar to manufactured homes, but they don't have axles or frames. Much easier to get financing on if you're a mobile or a modular rather than a mobile home. Then we're dealing with what we call Plexus, 2, 3, and 4 Plexus. This is similar to multi-units, but they can get a single-family financing, meaning if it's 4 and under, you can typically get a single-family loan on them. They're much easier to finance. There are one building with 2 to 4 units, and they all have shared walls within them. Then we talk about multifamily. You have 4 units plus properties, meaning it's a 5-plex, a 6-plex, a 20-plex. That's all going to be a multi-unit property. Next, we're going to talk about second homes or recreational properties. This is like a cabin on a lake, a home, a condo that has vacation appeal. Then we get into just single family. That's a one stand-alone dwelling, is just a single family dwelling. Townhomes or row homes. Single-family homes with a shared wall. No one is above you or below you. You have common space, but nobody's above or below you. And we talk about a little bit about commercial properties. This could be an office condo to skyscrapers, anything used for business. So it could be a standalone building up to a skyscraper that's rented to office. Retail and restaurants. These are shopping centers, grocery stores, outlet malls, standalone. All of that is going to be included And now we get into multifamily. This is a complex or a high rise, typically with more than a fourplex. Next, we talk land, raw land, pad sites, or improved but not built on. Anytime we're dealing just with land. Next, we're talking about industrial, which is manufacturing, warehouse. You also have just miscellaneous, so non-residential like hotel, medical, or self-storage. Now let's talk about the different ways to invest. So we've talked about all the different types of real estate that's out there. Now let's talk about the different ways you can actually invest in these. Okay, so find it. Wholesaling. Find the property, get it under contract, and sell the contract to somebody else. This is basically where you're getting paid to find a good deal and tie it up. Then you sell your contract and somebody else takes it over. Our members have access to our entire course on how to wholesale properties. This is another one. Find it and be an agent. Become a licensed agent. Find deals and sell them to get a commission. This is another way to do it. On-Course Learning has real estate agent courses if that's something you're interested in. I don't recommend if you primarily want to invest, but it may be a way for you to get started in real estate. That's how I got my start. Lend money against it. Hard money lending. If you got some cash, you could be a hard money lender or you could be a private money lender. You can pool money. You can go directly. You can use your money to do part or all of a loan against a specific property. It's another way to make some money in real estate investing. You can also broker the loan. You can become a loan broker of hard money that also sources. So you basically source the deal for somebody else. You can be a lender and you can lend gap financing. What gap financing is, if somebody has a deal and they're shy $10,000 or $20,000 of making a deal happen, you can give your money to make up that $10,000 or $20,000, and then you can get paid an interest rate, a profit split, or a combination of both. Manage, property management, get a free or manage the property, get a fee or manage the property, meaning you can manage the properties for a fee basis, or you could also do an equity split. This could be short-term, this should be long-term. In many cases, a real estate license is required if you want to be managing properties. You can buy, fix up, and resell the property. Buy the property, fix it, and add value, and sell the property for a profit. You can buy, fix, and long-term hold for cash flow, where you add value, you make it better, you raise the rents, and then you make cash flow that way as well. Buy and rent. You can buy the property simply to rent it, get it rented, don't do big repairs on the property. You can buy for appreciation, also known as speculation. You buy, you have plans that the values will actually go up in that area. This could be in the way of progress, meaning you're moving into an area where you know progress is coming, but it's a ways down the road. You can buy a property and do an Airbnb, where you're doing like a nightly rental or short-term rental. Remember with this one though, you are in the hospitality business. And that's something a lot of people get confused about, is that they don't realize that if you're doing this, you're really in the hospitality business. Buy change of use, highest and best use, meaning you could have something that you change from single family to commercial. You could have something where you split two lots, one lot, and it becomes two. Another way that we're going to talk about here is lease options. You can buy on a lease option or you can sell on a lease option. A lease option is someone has the right, not the obligation, to purchase the property, which can be great because you can sell it to somebody. You could sell a property to somebody on a lease option where they're paying rent and then later they actually buy the property from you, or you can buy the property on a lease option. Great options here. Meaning the right, not the obligation, like we talked about. Seller financing. You can buy on seller financing. You can also sell on seller financing. It's a really great strategy. Next, we'll talk a little bit about general partnerships. You can raise money for deals. This is typically commercial type deals. Then you have limited partnerships where you invest in other people's deals as a minority. Typically, this involves some investment capital. Then we can talk about stocks and REITs. So REITs are companies that are owned and operated and managed for real estate assets. So that's basically they're investing in different types of real estate. They're traded on the stock exchange. You can buy them at your local brokerage account. There are also ETFs, or exchange traded funds that are with REITs. For example, Vanguard, ticker symbol VNQ, is one of those examples for educational purposes. Crowdfunding, Realty Mogul, CrowdStreet. These things are where you can crowdfund different real estate deals. You can put money in and do deals on that. House hacking. This is a hybrid of buying a home for use of primary residency and a rental property. Basically, you buy it, you rent out the rooms, you Airbnb rooms, you sell the property later. It's easy to get loans. You can rent all or part of your home. You can rent out extra spaces of your home. For example, garage, storage, attic. If you're not familiar with Neighbor, it's a service where you can actually put your vacant space on there, like a garage, half the garage you're not using, or a bedroom you're not using. And you can let somebody else rent that where they can store stuff in it, not live there, but store stuff. Your Airbnb is one of those things where you can actually rent to somebody. Build a home. Many times a city will let you be an owner builder. You can build a home to live in it. You can build in it, live in a while, then sell the property. What else can you think of? If I left anything out, you can put it in here, leave it in the comments, and let me know. If you got value out of our discussion today, please subscribe, rate, and review the podcast. It's a big help to me. Also, please share with a friend. Nothing is more valuable than creating financial friends who are like-minded. You can do that by inviting them to listen to the Income Hacker podcast. Bye for now, and make it a very profitable day.